Morning guys, so this is a stretch and mobility and yoga fusion session. It's going to be quite quick. We're just going to work through some breathing exercises. So we're going to focus on the breath first, then we're going to move into sort of mix of yoga and mobility, and then just follow along. So we'll start in the cross-leg position, just like you normally would in yoga. The key point is keep your back straight, folks. So all the way through this, back is straight, your legs can be crossed, but if it's more comfortable for you to sit with your legs out, that's fine as well. I'm going to go with cross leg. So first few minutes we're going to focus on breath. So back straight, shoulders down, relaxed. Four fingers and thumbs together, sitting, resting on the knees. As I say, upper body nice and upright to allow the air to go in. Okay, you can have your eyes open or closed. I'm going to go with closed eyes for the first few minutes to really get the focus on the breath. You're going to inhale until your lungs are almost full. Pause for a split second at the top and then long, slow exhale. So you're going to inhale through the nose and out through the nose as well. The tongue should sit in the roof of the mouth on the exhale. That way you can control it. It's slower, more controlled. So we're going to just follow along. So eyes closed and inhale. You should really hear the exhale as well because of the tongue sitting in the roof of the mouth. Keep your back straight. Still just focusing on breathing. Another few inhales and exhales. Last time, full inhale. And exhale. And on this one, we're going to inhale, turn our head to the right. So inhale, head to the right, keep the back straight. Exhale, right round to the left. Stretching out the neck. And repeat. Keep your back straight. And then just inhale back to the centre. Exhale, chin down to chest, just drop the head. And then inhale, bring your head up and look up to the ceiling. Eyes open or closed, it's up to you. Just repeat. One more time. Drop the chin to the chest, exhale. Inhale to the centre. Okay, guys, from this point we're going to rotate the head around to the right, full circular movements, nice and slow, full deep inhales and exhales. Just keep the movement going. Very breath focused. Take it back to the centre, reset. Now we're going to go to the opposite direction. Very slow, very controlled, don't force anything. Back to the centre. Okay, from here just reset. Move around, making adjustments you need to make. Now we're going to have hands on knees. We're going to start to rotate from the hips. Circular motions, so we're just going to rotate from the hips, nice and shallow at first, still keeping your breathing deep, hands on knees. And just let your body start to flow with the movement. As you start to feel more mobile, because this is usually done first thing in the morning, as you're more mobile, you can increase that rolling motion. This is really good for just loosening out the hips. If your hamstrings are a bit tight, you'll feel it here as well. Couple more. Let's take it back to the centre, reset, make any adjustments you need to make. Let's move to the opposite direction, starting shallow at first. Shallow rolls, deep breaths. You should really start to feel yourself really waking up during this, because the focus on deep breathing is really getting the air into the lungs and oxygen to the brain, giving you a lot more energy. So this is an energising sequence. Keep this going. Start to move deeper into that roll. And back to the start, guys. Okay, so you're now still sitting in the seated position. We're going to roll out shoulders. So you're going to put our fingers and thumb together on at the front of the shoulders, elbows point forward, and start to rotate the shoulders. You're keeping your back straight, your shoulders are rotating forward. Keep looking straight ahead and still focusing on deep breathing. So this is a combination of mobility and breath work. Get the movement right through all your muscles. And then we're going to reverse. Opposite direction, you're going to pull your shoulder blades back together. Looking straight ahead, deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. And release. Okay, let's extend the legs, shake the legs out if they're a bit tight. Sit yourself back, and we're going to start to sit back so you can see, extend the feet, and then flex the feet back, flex the toes back as well. Extend, flex, okay? And we're just going to really mobilise the calves and the ankles. You can go slow, or you can pick up the pace a little bit. Really get some movement in there. Deep breaths. Feet together, rotate the feet one way. Rotate the other way. Bring your feet together so the heels come towards your bum in a seated position, and we're going to butterfly at the knees. Focus on the breath, focus on the straight back, while we focus on the butterfly movement as well. Really good for inner thighs. Just mobilise there. And then press out with the knees, but don't go to a point where it's uncomfortable. Release, butterfly again. One more press out, chest up. Okay, cross at the heels, pull in, roll forward onto hands and knees. Turn this around so you can see better. Okay, you're on hands and knees now. Now we're going to do the cat and cow. So knees are under hips, hands are under shoulder. You're going to inhale, lift up, exhale, pull the belly button to the spine, drop the head, arch the back. Repeat, so an inhale, lift up, an exhale, drop, pull the belly button in, inhale, stretch out the arms, exhale, a few more repetitions. From here, we're going to lift up into the down dog position. So toes are tucked, lift your hips up towards the ceiling and walk it out. So you're really mobilising legs as well. Let your upper body come right through your arms at the top to stretch out your shoulders. So your armpits should be going towards your knees, if that makes sense. Want to avoid things like this, guys. You want to be straight up, hips up, walk it out. Deep breaths. And then let your heels come towards the mat and increase the movement, increase the stretch. So now we're going to step our left foot slightly to the centre of the mat, lift the right leg up, lift up, open the hips wide, and step through. Okay, so you're now in a runner stance. And from here, you're going to just attempt to turn the hand right up and round. Big stretch there for the side. Hold and breathe. Release that back down. Hand inside the foot. You're going to step back, down dog. Walk it out. Heels down to the mat, lift the hips higher. Step in with the right foot, lift the left foot up, open the hips. Swing through, step through. Okay? Same again, stretch to the other side. So other arm up, rotate around, open the body at the side. Some deep breaths. Don't worry if you can't get all the way around. Just go to your own level. Take it back down, push yourself back to down dog. Heels come down to the mat. This time we're going to repeat the movement. Left foot in, right foot up, open the hips wide. Step through. This time come up into high lunge. So your toe should be in front of your knee, arms up, fingers spread, but the shoulders are down. Stretching out that hip flexor on that side. From here we're going to lift up, rotate around. So if your right foot was forward, you're going to rotate around to the left hand side, drop down into a wide foot stretch, drop your head down and just big stretch out. Palms to the mat if possible. Don't worry if your legs don't go completely straight. Drop your head and just go to whatever's comfortable for you. You should feel a stretch but don't force anything. Still breathing deep. Walk your hands to the right foot and stretch out on each side. With each breath, try and straighten your leg a wee bit more. Back to the centre, head dropped. Walk to the left side, stretch out. So you're walking to the left side, but you're stretching your right side. Back to the centre, and then you're going to bring yourself around to the other side. So you're going to bring yourself back around to the lunge. So it's a low lunge, and now we're going to step back, down dog again. So back to where you originally were in down dog. Lift your hips up, stretch out those calves, stretch out the shoulders, activate the core. But don't force anything, keep your knees soft as well, they don't have to be locked out. Okay, right foot to the centre of the mat, lift the left foot up, open up the hips, curl round, step through it, back up, back into high lunge on the other side now. Now you've got your left foot forward, opened up in high lunge, deep breaths. So you're really opening up this hip flexor. Open up the upper body as well, lift up and back. Let yourself sink in there. And then bring yourself up to the centre, drop down into forward fold again. Wide-legged forward fold, guys. Palms down at the mat, legs as straight as you can, but don't worry if they don't completely straighten. Drop your head. Same again, walk to the right side. Stretch out your left side by walking to the right side. Try and straighten that right knee as well though, so you're stretching both sides. Centre, walk to the other side. Centre. From here guys, we're going to actually walk our feet in. Just gradually walk your feet in. And slowly, flat back, roll yourself back up to your feet, roll your shoulders back, step to the front of the mat. From here, a couple of yoga postures, so we're going to step back again, so we're in a warrior stance, so the left foot's forward, right foot's back, drop into that warrior stance, looking straight ahead at the fingertips, making sure that your knee doesn't cave in, keep that knee out, back leg straight, drop down, really open up the body. From here we're going to do a reverse warrior, we're going to roll up, right hand comes behind the back, left hand goes up over the face, stretching out all the side here, stretching out all this area. Release this down to side angle post. The left elbow goes onto the left knee, reach up and over with the right arm, looking up at your right arm. Opening up this side now. So you're opening up both sides of the body and the hips. Swing round, right up to your feet. Switch to the other side, back to warrior two. Knee out, drop down. Fingers straight, looking towards your fingertips. Deep breaths as you stretch out, reverse the warrior, so left arm goes behind the back, right arm goes up over the face, opening up the right side. Deep breaths. Drop the right arm down onto the right knee, reach over with the left arm, look up towards the left arm. Right, side angle pose. Sweep round, back up to the feet. And from here, we're going to go cross-legged, back to the mat as we sit down. Almost done, guys. We're going to open up the hips again. We're going to move into bridge position. Okay, so lie down on the mat. Fingers go towards the heels, lift up the hips and walk your shoulders under your body. opening up the front of the body completely. It should feel a lot looser now. Deep breaths. Release back to the mat, stretch the body tall, push to the heels, really make the body as tall as you can, but pushing to the heels, spreading the fingers. One more time in bridge, pull the knees in. Feet to the mat, fingers to the heels, lift up into bridge, roll the shoulders under the body, lift up high. Deep breaths. And release down. Stretch tall, big push through the heels, stretch the body tall. And if it's for you, bring your knees in, rock your body back and forward. We're going to give you the option of going straight up into shoulder stand, but otherwise just keep the body rocking. If you're not up for shoulder stand, just keep this movement going. Otherwise, roll straight up into a straight line. Now if this isn't right for you, stick with the rolling movement or go back into bridge. If you can, drop the right leg back. Back up. Drop the left leg back. Back up. Drop both legs down. Back up. To roll down, both hands to the mat. Roll very slow and under control. Vertebrae by vertebrae back to the mat. Release. Stretch your body tall, push to the heels. Deep breaths. Back into bridge position, back up, hips up, fingers towards the heels. Push your hips nice and high. You're going to feel a lot looser again. If you can, walk your right foot in, extend your left foot up, stretch, squeeze, release. Same other side, left foot in, right foot up, stretch, squeeze, release. Back down to the mat, stretch tall again. And just relax, guys. Just bring your hands down by your side. Breathe deep, recover. Just let your feet drop out to the side. Your palms should be facing the ceiling, shoulders down and relaxed. We're going to take some deep breaths. You can have your eyes open or closed at this point. I suggest closing your eyes. And just let your heart rate settle for as long as you need. That's a nice relaxing breaths. Bring your right foot, hug your right knee into your chest, just pull in. Release, left knee hugged into your chest, just pull it in. Don't force anything though, just nice wee stretch out. Good job, release. Bring both knees in, hug both knees into your chest. You're going to roll over to your right side, extend your left leg and gently sit yourself back up. Bring yourself back to your cross leg position, and that is your yoga and stretch program for the day. Big inhale. Exhale. Namaste, folks. Have a good day.